Hey Rose family, it's your girl Serenity Rose and we are back with another video. So as you guys can tell by the title, I'm going to be doing a first impressions. This is using the stuff that I did a haul on. I believe there's 2 different videos that I filmed hauling this stuff. So yeah, I'm super excited. So if you want to see how I got this beat here using all new products, then just keep on watching. So I'm gonna start off with the LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil. This is in the shade black. So I'm just going to outline my eyebrows with this because I do have another eyebrow pencil from Shopmissa that I want to try. Now I'm going to take the Shopmissa sculpting brow pencil in the shade dark brown and fill in my eyebrows. This is what the tip looks like. It's pretty triangular and chunky. This looks pretty brown as well. So next I'm going to take the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealer in medium and use this to prime my eyes for eyeshadow. So it's finally product coming out. Taking a brush to blend that out. Okay, so for eyeshadow, I'm taking the Jaclyn Hill eyeshadow palette, and I'm just going to leave the shade names on the screen and speed through this part. So I do want to try this like pigment remover brush cleaner thing. So with the brush I just used, I'm just going to swirl it in there. I do see color coming off, as you can see. So that seems to work. Back to the eyeshadow. Okay, so I started doing my eyeliner on this side by accident, but I caught myself and I stopped. So next, I'm going to be trying the LA Girl Gel Eyeliner. It's smudge proof and water resistant in the shade Jet Black. So I have my little brush, and this is the actual product. Open it. It looks super black. I don't think the camera's picking up how black it is. So I'm gonna dip my brush into it. Do a little swatch for you guys. Seems pretty black. Let me move closer so you guys can see. Oh, that is way blacker than the eyeliner I was using, which was the Smashbox Always On Liquid Liner. So the top is pretty much done, so I could take the tape off. My eyeliner is pretty thick, but as soon as I put falsies on, that should fix that. So I'm going to be using the AOA Super Strip Lash Adhesive. Okay, so I moisturized and primed already. Now I'm going to go in with a new foundation. This is the LA Girl Pro Matte High Definition Long Wear Matte Foundation. That's what it looks like. I have mine in the shade Sand. And then I also have this new Sonia Kashuk sponge that I got in a 2-pack. So we're going to use this sponge, it's already wet, to apply the foundation. So I'm going to go in with this side, I guess. And we'll start off with 2 pumps. And it is pretty thick. I'm going to do some dots here and here and everywhere. Some there. So foundation is on. Definitely not my color. It's a bit lighter. You probably can't tell on camera, or my lighting sucks. Either or. Now we're going to move on to concealer. I'm going to take the Morphe Fluidity, however you say it, concealer in the shade C2.35. And hopefully this isn't too late. And then I'm going to take the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind on my forehead, bridge of my nose, and chin. And I'm just going to blend everything out. So everything is blended out. The concealer blended out nicely. I like the coverage of the Morphe one, and the shades for both concealers are amazing. Okay, so I have two setting powders. The first one is the AOA Studio Perfect Setting Powder. This is a loose powder in the shade Banana. So I'm going to use this under my eyes. And then, I'm going to put it everywhere I put concealer, the loose powder. And then I'm going to go over my entire face with the AOA Studio Perfect Finishing Pressed Powder in the shade Honey. Okay, so for bronzer, I have the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer in Ticket to Brazil. And this might be a little bit too light for me. And this also has shimmer in it, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but as you can see, we're just going to try it. Why not? So I'm going to tip my brush in there, pick up some product, and apply. This is really just making my cheeks super shiny. So I don't like that. I'm gonna go and grab a different bronzer. I'm taking my Morphe bronzer and Blogger instead. Okay, so I have two options for blush. I'm gonna try to use both of them. So I have the AOA Perfect Blush in the shade Pheno. So I'm going to apply a little bit of this. And then I also have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Blush Trio in Pool Party. And what this looks like. So first, I'm going to go in with this shade because it looks more like a bronzer shade. So I'm going to swirl my brush in there, tap off the excess, and yeah, this definitely is more like a bronzy shade. Super cute for like a no makeup look. So I'm just gonna mix all three of these because why not, and then apply them to the cheek. I think I applied too much, so I'm going to finish off the lower lash line. I'm going to take this shade right here, smoke it out. Then I'm going to take this shade, blow that out. Then for inner corner highlight, I'm taking this. Okay, so for lower mascara, I have the Airways Skinny Underlash Mascara. And look at how small the brush is on this. Do you see that? Super small. So I should be able to get the Alright, so I'm going to grab one of these to wipe off the foundation from my lips. Because nobody likes foundation lips. They smell super good. They smell like baby wipes, kind of. I did line my lips already. Okay, for lipstick, I have two new lipsticks. I have the AOA Studio So Smooth Lipstick in Coconut, which looks like that. And then I have the Morphe Mega Matte lipstick in the shade Main Squeeze, which looks like this. Okay, so I'm going to apply the Morphe lipstick first, and then if it's, you know, too flat, too matte, or not what I like, I will apply the coconut shade in the center maybe. Oh, this is super matte. I really do like this color on its own, but for the sake of trying as much as I can today, I'm going to put this in the center. They They both look similar. I'm gonna swatch both of them to see if there's really any difference. But before I do that, I'm going to apply some gloss, and then I'm going to try this Pixie Skin Treats Glow Mist. So while that's setting, I'm going to do the swatches for you. So this is the AOA Studio Coconut shade. And then this is the Morphe Main Squeeze. Okay, yeah, they're definitely different. I'll try to put more light on them. So this one is more mauve-y, and this one is more like a true brown tannish shade. So yeah, I really do like both shades. So let's get into the final thoughts on everything. I'm gonna do my hair, apply my little accessories, and then I will come back with my final thoughts. Okay, so let's get into my thoughts on everything. So starting with the eyebrow products, the LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil is super pigmented. It's not too creamy, which I prefer, but it's not super dry either. It is pigmented. It is super black, which is how I like my eyebrow products because my hair is pretty dark. So I give this a 10. The AOA Studio Sculpting Brow Pencil, it is a little bit more on the drier side. It is pigmented though. You do see the brown. I like it. This is not my preferred like tip. It's super thick compared to like the LA Girl one. So I mean, it's okay. If I had to rate this, I'd give it like a 7.5. Whatever you purchase, most definitely it's $1. How can you go wrong with a $1 eyebrow product that is super good? But if I had to pick between the two, I would pick the LA Girl one. Next is the foundation, the LA Girl Pro Matte High Definition Long Wear Matte Foundation. This is obviously not my color, but somehow, some way I made it work. It has a nice coverage to it. It isn't really, it doesn't smell like anything. It's nice. I like it. I prefer matte foundations, so I give this a 8.5 going into a 9. So I like it. Next is the Sonia Kashuk sponge. It isn't the softest sponge. Still, my favorite sponge is the AOA Wonder Blender, which is $1.55. That is the softest sponge I've ever tried. Next would be the Real Techniques one. This is okay. It is a decent size. It is bigger than the average sponge that I've ever tried, so I like it. Whatever you purchase, probably not, because this was like $7, I think, and I could get like 6 of those dollar sponges that are better than this. So I'm going to use them because I bought them, but whatever you purchase, no. If I had to rate this, I'd give it like a 5 because it's not bad and it's not good. Then we have the Maybelline Age Rewind Instant Age Rewind Concealer in medium. The shade is perfect. It is leaning more on the lighter side, but it's still better than the neutralizer shade that I had prior to this. So yeah, this works as a great eyeshadow primer, and I also used it on my head, the bridge of my nose, and my chin, and it worked out perfectly fine. Blended out great. This is a good drugstore concealer, so I give this a 10. The Morphe Fluidity Concealer. I heard a lot of reviews on this, or I've seen a lot of reviews on this, and a lot of people say it's drying, and that wasn't the case for me. It was actually super like juicy under the eyes, as one would say. The coverage is amazing. It blended out super easy. I like it. Would I repurchase? Hell yeah. Maybe in a shade, like one shade darker, but this shade works perfectly fine as well. I give this a 10 out of 10. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's dry for some people and not dry for others. The next thing is the LA Girl Gel Eyeliner. This stuff is amazing. It is matte, it is black, easy to work with, glided on my lash line, super easy. Would I repurchase? Hell yes. And I definitely give this a 10 out of 10. I love gel eyeliners. They're super freaking pigmented. Next is the AOA Studio Perfect Loose Setting Powder in the shade Banana. This was actually really nice. I'm super surprised. It's super small, but then again, it's $8. Would I repurchase this? Yes, I give this a 10 out of 10. The other shades, I'm not sure if I would have liked, but this is super like yellow, so it definitely brightened my under eyes, which is what I look for in a banana powder typically. So yeah, I definitely give this a 10 and would most definitely repurchase. Then I have the AOA Studio Perfect Finished Pressed Powder in Honey. I definitely need a darker shade. This definitely left my face matte, which I like because I tend to use like a lot of dewier foundations, so it'll balance itself out. But this powder is super good. Would I repurchase? Yes. I'm probably gonna buy the correct shade in a week or two, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep using this though. I like it a lot, and I give it a 10 out of 10. The AOA Studio Brush Cleaner. As you can see, there's some pigment there for my fluffy brush. It did work. I like it. It's okay. It's $1. Would I repurchase? Yes. It's basic. I guess I give it a 10 out of 10 because it does what it's supposed to. The AOA Perfect Blush in the shade Fino or Fino. This shade is more like a bronzer shade. It looks super light when I put it up against my skin, so I might use it as bronzer, or when I want to do a no makeup look, I could use it as blush then. But yeah, it blended out super nice, no complaints, so I give it a 10 out of 10. The AOA Super Strip Lash Adhesive. It has a really strong scent to it. The packaging is super cute. It reminds me of my Kiss lash glue that has a brush as well. Super nice. This is latex free. It's holding my lashes on pretty nicely. So yeah, and I needed a new lash glue anyways, so I'm super happy AOA Studio came out with this, and it's super affordable, so I'm definitely gonna probably buy like 5 more of these. And yes, I give it a 10 out of 10. Okay, next I have the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer. This was a complete flop for me. I don't like this at all. All it really does for me is highlights my cheekbones, which I don't want. I could use it as a bronzer topper if I do want a glowy from within type of look for my bronzer. So I will try to play around with this and see if I can make it work. But as of right now, if I had to rate it, I would rate it like a 2. I just don't like to have highlight on my cheeks, basically. Next is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Blush Trio and Pool Party. I absolutely love this freaking product. Super pigmented. Blending all 3 shades together gives you a nice custom shade. You can use them individually. It has a super nice little mirror, which I love. And yeah, I think this is gonna be like my new favorite blush, period. So I definitely give this a 10 out of 10. Next is the Pixie Skin Treats Glow Mist. The spray on this is super fine, which I love. It smells decent, not my favorite scent. Focus, camera. Not my favorite scent. Would I repurchase? Yes, I feel like it gave me a nice glow from within. Oh my god, I forgot highlight. I will be right back. Then we have the Morphe lipstick, the Mega Matte formula. This is super, super matte. I prefer my lip products matte. Sometimes I put a gloss, and even when I don't, I still like them to be super matte. So yeah, I freaking love this lipstick, and the color is amazing. It's like a mauvey brown. Um, yeah, I love it. I definitely see me using this completely up. So I definitely give this a 10 out of 10. Next is the Airway Studio So Smooth Lipstick in Coconut. This is super creamy. I definitely like this formula and this color as well. So that is also a 10 out of 10. And it's only $1. How can you go wrong with it? Only $8. Last but not least is the Airway Studio Skinny Underlash Mascara. It got my lower lash really nicely without transferring on my like lower lash line, without making it messy. I love this thing. I'm probably gonna get like 10 of these because it's super good. If you're looking for a good affordable lower lash mascara, I highly, highly, highly recommend this one. This is also a 10 out of 10. So that is all the new stuff that I tried today. Really everything was basically a 10 out of 10. The only flop for me was the Wet n Wild Icon bronzer. Definitely not a favorite of mine. So yeah, I will try to play around with it, but everything else was amazing. I really loved everything I tried, and I think the look came out great. So with that being said, that brings this video to an end. So drop a thumbs up if you enjoyed, or a thumbs down. Drop a comment down below if you have any questions about anything else that I used on my face that I didn't demo on camera. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button wherever it is on this side down below before you go. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you guys can stay notified every time I upload. And I hope you guys are having an amazing day or night wherever you guys are. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!